Thanks to Shane running this nannup ride. We camped out Friday night. It rained all night and then all day Saturday. Saturday was freezing cold, didn't get above 10 degrees. The mud, as usual, was slippery, but it was an absolute wanker for staying in your tyres as well. So, and it's not really my style of riding doing these steep hills, so I certainly got to learn the skills to keep up with these lads, but take my hat off to them. They're crazy buggers. So, but I hope you guys enjoy what's coming up, and till next time. There might be one or two clips where the microphone's a bit stuffed for all the water, but it does clear, so.
hell's going on up here? Slippery logs. Triple tree. Oh, you're right, Buzz? You right, big horse? Oh, man down. Fucking hell, man. You right, Buzz?
Yeah, fully slipped off, eh?
These hills were so slippery. On the downhill after this little bit, it was pretty much pick a target and hopefully drive there. It was that steep, the mud was flicking over the back here. But yeah, very slippery. mud once a few bikes have been over it. Was slippery as shit, but it seemed to be really good at clogging in your tyres as well. I suck at going up hills, so I end up finding the chicken line eventually, but I need to learn to start revving the bike and riding the clutch, but I've got way too much mechanical sympathy to do it. I wish I could ride like these guys.
Wow, just missed a tree.
That was cool.
Insignificant hill destroyed me for the ride. I was ready to turn around after this. I still had way too much pressure in my tyre. I think I still had about 10 or 11 psi. And early on in the day, my suspension was a little bit too stiff for all the roots and rocks and stuff. So I had gone out clicking me forks on compression, and I'd also done it on my shock, which I shouldn't have touched. But because the shock was a bit too soft, it ended up squatting way too much and didn't have enough hold up. So every time I got to this point here, it would just want to loop out. So Luke come back down after they waited up the hill for God knows how long for me to struggle. Come and let all my tyre out on the rear, and I'd also gone back in on the shock to give me the hold up, and I eventually made it up. But yeah, what a mission. I wanted to quit there and then, so...
Fuck this. Yeah, it was the flailing legs that did me in just then.
The temperature hadn't gotten above 10 degrees all day. I was freezing cold. Hadn't had any breakfast either because it was too wet to cook anything for the start of the day anyway. But this hill here is when I started getting a real bad cramp. So I figured it was only going to get worse. So pull the pin while I could still ride out and not be stranded in the middle of a valley somewhere. So, but anyway.
Like I'm shooting, I got a fucking cramp. It's killing me every time I change gear, and I don't want to be locking it up on the side of a hill and having oh mate fucking ride my bike up every time. Up is up, but I don't want to walk it.